I'm Michael Buffer here, and let's get ready for FM Boxing Media.
This is Frankie Morgan here from FM Boxing Media, brought to you by the High Protein Company and Essex Event Hire. Today I'm joined back with Mr. Winning Ways, TUMI Phillips.
Man.
How's it feel to be back?
It feels great, bro. Honestly, you know how it is after a loss, man. You're thinking about so many things, but today I was just so focused. I felt different. Even my boy Daniel, when we were coming up to today, was like, you just seem different today, and I felt it. And I think everyone kind of see that in the ring. I felt so sharp, yeah, man.
Yeah, back to Winning Ways. It feels good, obviously. You was always waiting for yourself to get that stoppage. Now today, you got the stoppage, but maybe not in the exact way that you wanted it to come. Yeah. But how good is it just to have that stoppage on your record, whether it's the way you wanted it or not?
Yeah, it's good, man. I think we all see the writing on the wall. Anyway, he was not going to survive 4 more rounds of that, and if anyone knows me, I'll start revving up the engine as the rounds go on. So I would have got the stoppage, like the legitimate stoppage anyway, but it's a journeyman, innit? He's going to save himself to fight for another day.
Yeah, 100%. Now, when I see you go in there, I even said to you straight after you come out of the medical room, I said, it was a different TUMI. And if you would have had that performance maybe last time round, it could have been a different fight.
Yeah.
But is that something that you've learned from that fight? You're learning that maybe against journeyman, against 50-50s, you have to come forward that little bit more?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm relatively inexperienced in this game. It's something people don't really know. It's not something I bang on about because nobody wants to hear excuses. Nobody cares. But that fight has done so much for me. People don't really understand. A guy that's been boxing maybe a decade longer than I have, and the only thing that separated us was work rate. You know, so I took that as confidence. It sounds crazy to people because I lost, but I took away a lot of confidence from that, and you're gonna see that coming through in the next few fights.
Yeah, being back on top tier as well. Johnny Clark was sat ringside. I could see the smile gleaming on his face when you got that win. But how good is it to have the promoter back you, even after a loss? Ross hasn't fought yet, but you're straight back on top tier. How good is it to have that?
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad to have that support. The sport is fickle, very, very fickle. I experienced it immediately after the last fight. I had a sponsor that come on board for that fight. After the fight was done, not heard from them. So for the promoter to put me straight back on the next available show, it means a lot. And yeah, I was gunning for a performance today to sort of thank Johnny for that. And I'm happy that I got the stoppage to kind of cement his decision to put me on the show.
Yeah, one thing that we do always go over was when you got dropped in, not last fight, the fight before, you said that all of your team were there, they were waiting for you. I'm looking over my shoulder now. The whole team's still here, they're all waiting.
Yeah, man.
We've got a few people here, but how good is it to have your team here through wins, through losses, through the journeyman fights?
It's mad. It means everything to me, man. This doesn't work without support and a support system. I'm grateful to each and every one of them. They're literally family to me, man. There's nothing I wouldn't do for them and vice versa. So yeah, man, we thank God for a great support system.
This is only April so far. Well, just turned May.
Yeah.
Could we be seeing you maybe aiming for another title shot by the end of this year? Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, 100%. By the grace of God, if that's what's in his plan, we're shooting for that. There's 7 more months left of this year. Like, we can really get busy, get active, and shoot for a title.
And one thing I did hear you mention in the Zone interview at the end, you said Frankie Morgan spoke with Johnny, and I thought, oh no. Like, it's one of them where Johnny's just getting all my mates to fight each other, and I can't stand it myself. I don't want to see you and Arjun in the ring, but is that the fight that you're looking for? Maybe a fight like that?
I'm not looking for anything. I'll take what is presented to me. Do you get me? I'm not out here looking for like who is he? Do you get what I mean? The fight got mentioned because Johnny put it forward. If that fight gets presented to me and it's put on my table, I will say yes. The question is then over to him and his team. I've already heard that if that fight gets put forward, potentially on their side, things may not come to fruition. So it's past me.
Yeah, because I've said to Johnny, I said he needs to stop it. He needs to stop it. Every one of my mates that come to top tier, they end up fighting each other or they get involved. But with fights like that, as much as you are two mates, it's good to see that you're willing to jump straight back into a 50-50 after a 50-50 loss, and then you have one journeyman tune-up, but then you're ready to jump straight back into what is presented as a 50-50.
Yeah, bro. What are you in the sport for? Challenge yourself, no? Be good fighters, no? All this tip-tap with the journeyman, like, I know people will have whatever they have to say about this fight, but I was scheduled to fight Angelo Dragone, former world champion, 50-50 record, win one, lose one. He comes to fight, you just see him, he had a draw the other week with Lewis Booth, 18-3. That's what I'm on, that's what I'm really about, but he pulled out 2 weeks notice, we got what we're given, and we dealt with him accordingly.
Definitely. So I know that you had, obviously, what you said about sponsors that might not stay on board after losses, so if you want to give any shout-outs to any sponsors, any family, any team that come in.
100%. Run it up. I appreciate them for coming on board. It means a lot. It means a hell of a lot for them to come on board. My first ever sponsor, Joe Rogers, a physio man, good guy, good family. I appreciate him. A1 Cuts, Kyla, my bro. He's been sponsoring me for almost 2 years now.
Show the trim. I see it the other day. Look.
Trust me, man.
At some point.
Get a little 360 for them, man. Trust you, bro. The sharpest, but yeah, man. Who else? We got one more sponsor. London Elite Vehicles. They help me with transport to from fights. So yeah, man. It means a lot.
To me, I want to say thank you very much. Great performance, and I can't
Appreciate
wait to see
bro.
you out again soon.
Thank you.